Yeah.
So I'm Garrett. I do the marketing here at the Baytown facility. Thank you guys for all showing up. Wow, I did not expect all this. I've got a couple of speakers I want to introduce to you today, and then we'll get outside, do a ribbon cutting photo op. But first I want to introduce Kevin Harrington. He's the president of the emergency rooms here at Altus, and then our medical director, Dr. Kudra. And so they're going to talk and say a couple words. And so Kevin, I'll let you take over.
All right, thank you very much for showing up again. Again, my name is Kevin Harrington, and I've been with this Altus for a number of years. I actually built the facility behind us, the hospital, and then 6 years ago, last week, we opened up this Altus Baytown ER. And so through the years, we've always tried to add more services to Baytown, continue providing high quality care to citizens of Baytown, make sure that there's other opportunities and options for the citizens of Baytown to seek health care. And so that's what we've been doing. And so what we did over the last month, so September 1, is we kind of formed a good relationship between the hospital and us. So just kind of give you a history behind freestanding ERs. I know y'all are familiar with those, there's several in town. So regulatory-wise, freestanding ERs are not recognized by Medicare, so it's not that we don't want to see Medicare patients, we're just not able to see Medicare patients in a freestanding ER. But a hospital obviously can. So September 1, we became a partnership with our sister facility behind us, the Altus Baytown Hospital. So we are a department now of the hospital, where before we were a distinct separate entity legally. Although we use the same Altus name from a marketing standpoint, we're completely separate legally. We still are, it's just a relationship we have. So by doing that, we are able to overlap their hospital license with this facility. So we are now a department of a hospital. And by being a department of a hospital, it gives us access to more service lines. We can admit patients easier next door. We have more resources from the hospital. But the biggest reason we wanted to do that is for Medicare. And so now, as a department of the Baytown Hospital, we are a Medicare accredited facility. And the hospital is accredited through an organization called DNV, those very high standards that you have to meet. So freestanding ERs are driven by state regulatory, hospital is state, as well as Medicare, as well as accrediting agency. So we just bumped up our whole quality of care in the community by being associated with the hospital. So we're very happy, very proud to have this relationship with the hospital and be able to start this out. And we've actually been working on this for quite a while. We were going to do a project a year ago, and it got delayed, and so we started back in March, the project up again. And so September 1, it became effective at the hospital. So I wanted to give a couple of accolades to the team that helped out. So if you're an ABH or Altus Baytown Hospital employee, raise your hands. They did a wonderful job with doing that. So I'm only doing the back. She did a very good job of that. So it was a very time commitment, as well as very detail oriented to get this. It was not an easy task. It was not just signing a piece of paper. It was a lot of work that the hospital team put into it. So if you're a ER employee, if you'll raise your hand. So the ER team and us, we had to come together and do all that, and so it was very, very good. But all that was under the leadership of our parent company, so Altus and ZT Health. And so Craig Kilo is representative of all that. That's my boss and everybody else's boss, so Craig Kilo. So he's the one that led the charge and got us all to the table and let us be able to.
I look good when I just point fingers. These guys do all the work. Yeah. Can't be done without them.
So great leadership here, and so we're very happy to be that. And we really consider Molly Jo and her team family, and we love working together with them. And it's such a close relationship physically as well as personally. So we're very happy to be under the new leadership of a hospital, be able to provide those quality services. So if a patient comes here today, they're Medicare, they're going to be seen, no problems. If they're commercial, absolutely. And if they need surgery, we can transfer them next door and have surgery. So come in, say your gallbladder's messing up, or appendix, what have you. This doctor right here and his team is going to diagnose you, treat you, take care of you here. But if you need a higher level of care, it's right next door now. It's going to be very easy for that to occur. So So with that, I'll let Dr. Kudra talk about more of the clinical aspect, the patient care, customer service that he and his team provides here at the facility.
Thank you, Kevin. Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Kudrath. I'm an emergency room doctor. And although I've known the Altus team for quite some time, I recently got involved in the ER side. Previously, like most ERs, the physicians come in from an outside group, and you contract with an outside group to come in. But what we saw was a need for bringing in a doctor group that can have better communication with the facility managers, leadership, with the nurses, with the staff. Because ultimately you can improve and tailor the care a little bit more tightly that way and provide better service. So we initiated discussions. We created a new physician group, an Altus ER physician group. This helps in a lot of different ways. Not only can we provide the care the way we want to provide care and have better discussions, but we can talk about the cost of care. We wanted to make it more affordable. When we bring an outside group, we have no control on how they bill. But now it's more in-house. Now we can be more affordable for patients. This is one of our things as medical care providers. We care about this cost. Now that we've hit that was one big milestone for us. And now we hit another big milestone with the association with the hospital and the ability to take Medicare patients. Before, they would come in, hoping we would take care of them, and we would. But we couldn't use their Medicare services. We couldn't advertise this type of service. So a lot of people felt left out. Think about it. A lot of people felt left out. But by putting this all together and hitting this milestone, now we can advertise this. Now that the entire population of people that use Medicare can feel comfortable coming in here and utilizing those benefits right here. So from the physician group side, we're very excited about that. We're excited about our relationship with Altus, with the community of Baytown, and now with the hospital. So we look forward to being there for everybody. So when you guys think of care, you don't have to wonder where to go. You can always trust that if you go to Altus ER, you're gonna be provided excellent care, and you don't have to worry about anything, whether it's financial or how you're gonna be treated. We're gonna take care of you, and we're very excited about that. Thank you.
All right, thanks everybody for coming. Does anybody have any questions that y'all would like to ask? We can get some clarification.
Didn't you recently purchase some other ERs freestanding ERs?
Yes, sir. So last November, so y'all familiar here in town, there's a facility called Neighbors. There's Crosby's, the closest one after that, Pasadena. So about November-ish last year, Craig led a team to go out and purchase 6 of those in the Houston market. And those are still running under the Neighbors brand. We're going to run the Altus one under the Altus brand. And so the one on Garth Road here and the one in Crosby is also associated with the hospital as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 3.
And they're going to keep the name Neighbors?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Neighbors, a department of Altus Baytown.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Good question. Anybody else have any questions? So are we going to do the ribbon cutting inside or outside?
That's up to y'all, but probably outside.
Sure, we're doing it in front of the building?
Miss Kristen, you got an idea?
I'm sure outside. I don't think.
All right, everybody is welcome to participate.
Okay. On the count of 3. 1, 2,